So by this way our storage condition also responsible for the formation of creaming, right? So we should keep our preparation in a cool place or a suitable place, right? No, our place does not occupied with a increase in temperature or does not occupied with a freezing temperature, right? We should avoid to store in our increasing condition, increasing temperature, as well as we should avoid to store our preparation into a freezing condition, right? So that's why there is a recommendation for our for the emulsion, that is for this suitable temperature, right? So by this way, if you accidentally store our preparation in the refrigerator where the ice are formulated or produced, right, that time there is also lead to cracking, right? Means at a freezing temperature, if we keep our emulsion or store our emulsion in a freezing temperature, that time there is a lead to cracking, right? Cracking of our emulsion, that is a phase separation. So we should understand this thing and remember this thing properly, right? So by this way our storage condition, then storage condition, viscosity of dispersion media, then difference in a density of a dispersion media and dispersed phased and continuous phased, as well as the our radius of our globules responsible for the preparation formation of creaming in our preparation, right? So these are the basic reason, right? We should remember this thing, right? So afterward there is our last kind of changes which is occur during our storage of our emulsion, right? That is a phase inversion. Phase inversion, so as simple, it is the conversion of our OW emulsion to the WO kind of emulsion, or vice versa, right? So this is the simple meaning. Means suppose initially we prepared the OW kind of emulsion, right? Initially we prepared the OW kind of emulsion, and during the storage of our preparation, if the phase is inversion happening, that time that OW kind of preparation changes to WO kind of preparation, right? Changes to WO kind of preparation, or it is a vice versa, right? Means initially or with intentionally we prepared a OW kind of emulsion, and after the preparation during the storage, that is it may be either happen in after the on year storage of on year or 2 year, that time that OW kind of emulsion changes to WO kind. If these kind of changes or consequences will happen, that time we will consider it our preparation that is unstable, and that consequence is called as phase inversion, right? Phase inversion. So this is the simple meaning of our phase inversion, right? So it means conversion of or transfer of emulsion from one type to another type, right? One type to another type means OW changes to WO. So that is, this is the changes, means our OW emulsion changes to WO kind of emulsion, or vice versa, that is OW converted to WO converted to OW. So by this way, that is a phase inversion. This is the meaning of our phase inversion, right? So I think we have a question then, why it is the happening phase inversion. I said that is occur during the storage of storage of our emulsion. We know that the phase inversion, then creaming, then cracking, these are the instability problem, and that is these are happening during the storage of our emulsion, right? So there is a question arising, or that is why the our phase inversion happening, when and why, and what is the reason of phase inversion, right? So there is also various some points or reasons by which the are these are responsible for the phase inversion. So let's see reason of phase inversion, right? Reason of phase inversion. So as like our previous changes, there has some reason behind that changes, right? So as well as like there's previous changes, for the phase inversion also there is some reason. So let's see which are they. Like addition of our electrolyte, then change in phase volume ratio, then temperature change, temperature change. And fourth one is changing the emulsifying agent, changing the emulsifying agent. So these are the fourth reason by which, or due to this, there is a chances of occurring the phase inversion, right? Phase inversion. So first of all, you should remember this thing. If you carefully remember this thing, that time you can minimize the that type of consequences, right? So first of all, addition of electrolyte. Suppose we add the some electrolyte, that is electrolyte means our sucrose, glucose, fructose. These are the some carbohydrate kind of electrolyte, right? So if we accidentally or intentionally add the electrolyte, that time also, or we prepare the uh, emulsion with this electrolyte, that time also chances of occurring the phase inversion if our preparation contain any kind of electrolyte, right? So we should remember this thing, right? Then also change in phase volume ratio, right? Change in phase volume ratio means, as I said, that is before starting the formula preparation of our emulsion, I saw you one table, that is the ratio of for the water, oil and gum. You remember that, right? Let you remember this, that is the our ratio, right? Means phase volume ratio, right? Phase volume ratio means there is a change in phase volume ratio. Means if the disperse phase and global phase has not with a suitable ratio, or also we fail to add the suitable ratio for the primary emulsion, right? That is the, there is a ratio are given, that is for fixed oil, then volatile oil and mineral oil, right? We generally we take a ratio that is for the fixed oil, that is 4:2:1, and for the volatile oil we take the ratio that is 2:2:1, and for the mineral oil we take the ratio that is 3:2:1. So along with this, there is a ratio that is a for the disperse phase and continuous phase also. We know that continuous phase has a large volume and the disperse phase has a small volume, right? So if we accidentally add the disperse phase with a large volume and continuous phase with a small volume, and wish to prepare a OW kind of preparation, if these consequences happening, or accidentally this thing happening, that time also chances of occurring the phase inversion during the storage of our emulsion. So by this way, our phase volume ratio are responsible for the formation of phase inversion, right? Then also the change in temperature. Change in temperature means, if our label stated that that particular preparation should be kept in a cool place, right? And we accidentally or unintentionally or unintentionally we kept it in a increasing temperature or into a refrigerator, that time also there is a change in the phase inversion if this kind of consequences will happen, right? So by this way, temperature also responsible for the phase inversion, right? Then our fourth one, that is a change the emulsifying agent, right? Changing the emulsifying agent means, if suppose there is a one example I wish to say, that is suppose we decided to prepare a OW kind of emulsion, that is OW kind of emulsion, and we know that for the OW kind of emulsion we need or we suggest the addition of monovalent kind of soaps, right? Monovalent kind of emulsifying agent or soaps. If we fail to add a monovalent solvent to the OW kind of emulsion, that time there is a occurring the phase inversion also. Means accidentally we add the divalent soap emulsifying agent into the our OW kind of emulsion, right? That by this way there is also chances of occurring the phase inversions, right? That is the change in emulsifying agent, because we know that that is a for OW kind of emulsion there is a recommendation for the addition of monovalent kind of soaps, and for the WO kind of emulsion there is a recommendation for the addition of divalent kind of emulsifying agent. If we fails to add this kind of given emulsifying agent for a particular preparation, that time also happening the chances of occurring the phase inversion, not exactly during the preparation of emulsion. These changes occurred after preparation, during the storage of, right? So you don't get a confused with this thing, right? These consequences or these changes are occurred during the storage of our emulsion, not in formulation of emulsion, right? Not during the formulation, it happened during the storage of emulsion, right? That is a phase inversion, then cracking and creaming, right? So don't get confused with this thing, right? So you should carefully listen it and read it properly, right? So by this way our phase inversion are occurred, right? If we accidentally or intentionally add the electrolyte, then change in if there is a change in of or phase volume of ratio of for the dispersion and continuous phase, or we kept the change in temperature, right? And change in temperature also means there is a increasing and frequency of increasing and decreasing condition, right? Suppose we accidentally place a emulsion where the temperature, once the temperature up and once the temperature down, so by this condition also there is occurring the phase inversion, right? So these are the change in emulsifying agent also, these are the reason behind the phase inversion, right? So as like this we can also treat the or overcome the phase inversion problem by taking some condition or by adopting the some condition, right? So there is a solution to treat the conditions, right? This condition means for the overcome the phase inversion, right? Once we know the reason of phase inversion, then definitely we can easily minimize the this consequences, right? So there is a given various kind of solution or method for the treating the phase inversion kind of problem, right? So let's see what are they. It is a minimized by keeping concentration of dispersed phase between 30 to 60%, right? Means we can minimize the our phase inversion problem if we keep the constant, if we minimize the concentration of our dispersed phase, right? Concentration of dispersed phase, or we can maintain, or we will, if we will maintain the our concentration of our dispersed phase between the given percent, that is a 30 to 60, that time also we can minimize the for phase inversion, right? phase inversion, the consequences of phase inversion, ठीक है? मतलब हम लोग जो फेज इन्वर्जन का जो प्रॉब्लम है हम लोग फ्यूचर में क्या कर सकते, उसे कम कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? अगर जो डिस्पर्स फेज्ड है उससे हम उसका जो डिस्पर्स फेज्ड का जो परसेंटेज है, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है, वो अगर 30 to 60 के बीच में रखते हैं, तब जाकर देयर इज अ चांसेस जो है फेज इन्वर्जन का वो क्या हो जाता है, मिनिमाइज हो जाता है, ठीक है? सो दैट इज इट इज़ अ मिनिमाइज बाय कीपिंग कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ डिस्पर्स फेज बिटवीन 30 to 60%, right? So this is the first remedy or first solution for phase inversion, right? Then storing emulsion in a cool place. So as we know that is a change in temperature also responsible for the phase inversion, that's why there is a recommendation for storing the emulsion in a cool place, right? In a cool place, not a cold place, not a humid place, or not a hot place, right? So this is a recommendation for the storage in cool place, and by this way we can minimize the our phase inversion. Then using the suitable kind of emulsifying agent in adequate concentration, right? Also if we add a emulsifying agent, suitable kind of emulsifying agent with a adequate concentration, that time also we can minimize the phase inversion also. Means if we are going to prepare the OW kind of emulsion, that time we should add the suitable kind of, means monovalent or required kind of emulsifying agent, right? And with the required concentration, right? So we should remember this thing and we should know this thing properly if we got it properly, that time we can easily minimize.